Hi guys, Laura here from Hedgehog's Homestead. Today I was out in the garden and I started noticing all my mullein is drying. And so I collected these two seed heads here. They're nice and dry. And then I brought them inside and I gave them a little shake into a bowl. I could have got a lot more than that, but I don't know. If you don't know me, you don't know this, but I am allergic to mullein. But I do like what it does. Mullein, you can use the flowers, the roots, and the leaves for pain management. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's great for people that aren't allergic to it. Like me, I have to wear gloves every time I manage to use that. Now, I want to sell some of those seeds, so I'm going to start collecting them anyways, wearing long sleeves and probably gloves to do it. But first I have to test them. And I also am starting to collect maypod or passion flower fruit seeds. I have those here, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with these seeds to make sure that they're proofed so that I can sell them. In the United States, to sell anything through the internet, you have to make sure that the seeds work. So I am going to show you how to process. The mullein seeds are really super easy. You just stick them in soil with a little bit of, and then water them in. You put like maybe just a dusting of soil on top of them. They're so small that now that I'm not dealing with everything else, I could probably collect those for you. So I'm gonna go get a little container that I can start my mullein in, and then I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna proof the passion flower seeds. Passion flower, I use that for anxiety, sleep. It is a really good herb. I make it into a tea. I will show you. I make that into a tea every year. Really helps me with anxiousness and stuff like that. I really enjoy this tea. It's got a wonderful flavor and smells great. I also grow, and I'll show you, rod. I make that into a tea, and that is so easy. And I can try to leave a link for those recipes below. It is so simple and easy to make your own tea. It's not funny. I mean, and how much we pay for tea is just incredible. So if you can buy or make your own herbal tea, I have tons of goldenrod on my property. And the nice thing is, being an organic grower, I know that goldenrod is not sprayed. So you don't want to get goldenrod on the roadside or even passion flower on the roadside. You want, I have my passion flower that I'm selling the seed for. The maypods and the passion flower is growing directly in my garden where nothing gets sprayed at all. So I'm going to bring you in closer because you'll need to see this up close. Because if you buy any seed from anybody, you will need to know this. Now, passion flower seed is something that needs cold stratification for, and it's because it has this really hard outer shell. Now, this is also the same way that you would do grapes. And I'll show you that in a minute. I did grapes the other day. I'm just going to nick this on the outside with my toenail clippers. And then I want that, I don't know if you guys can see it, there's a little white spot being inside that you can see now. So I just barely nicked it. I'm going to take at least 3 of these seeds. So this is something you'll have to do. Otherwise, you could put it directly into the ground outside, and what would happen is, you barely want to take any off, okay guys? What would happen is it would take a couple of years to come up. There we go. So I have 3 of them nicked. Now I'm gonna fold this paper towel up and I'm gonna wet my paper towel and then I'm gonna put it in a dark place. I'm gonna put a date on it so that I know when I post it. I'm gonna kind of squeeze that out because I don't want it too wet. I want it just damp enough to grow that. There we go. So you can kind of see them through the paper towel. Take that and put it just in a dark place and let it grow. And so now so I'll leave that link so you guys can make the tea if you want, if you already have these things on your property. You can make the flower, the passion flower. You can use every part of that passion flower. You can use the flower and the May pods and the leaves. I would always use leaves that are very healthy looking. The healthier the better. That's why I actually have it growing in my garden where I can monitor it and keep it healthy. Feed it. I only feed it like duck water, so it's all organically fed. This is something that was wild that I took out of my garden, or took off my property that has never been sprayed and put in my garden. So that's what I'm doing with that. Now the goldenrod is great for all kinds of good stuff. It really helps me sleep. Goldenrod tastes a little bit like oregano. So it has that, especially when it's super fresh, it has that oregano smelling kind of taste, which isn't bad. I always add either a little bit of honey or a little bit of monk fruit sweetener, and it's good to go for me. So I have had really good luck with the passion flower tea and the goldenrod. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do, get a handy dandy glove on, and I'm just gonna put a pinch of these seeds in here in the soil, and then just kind of put the soil on top of it lightly. Then I'm gonna water this in. This isn't a double cup because this cup has holes in it. As you can see there on the bottom, this cup does not. So I can put this, I have a light behind me right there where I have all kinds of starts and cuttings in there getting ready to grow for next year's garden. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. Now, so I'm gonna put this mullein from all kinds of plants in here. Stuff that I have on my property that I want more of. And I have a whole area out there where I have stuff started too. I've successfully started a lot of hydrangea. It's so easy to do. I'll leave the link to the video in this video. Hopefully at the end. If I can't, I'll link it down below. I'm just gonna tell you about this. I'm not gonna take them out because I know that they're not done. These are my, my cherry seeds that I started. Now cherry seeds, you have to break open an outer shell. And what I'll do is I'll link that video to this one so you guys know, because I could show you the whole process. You break, and it's really, really hard. I had to use like toenail clippers. I forget exactly what I used in that video, but you have to break out the outer shell of that. And then on the inside, there's these little almond looking, they're like tiny little almond looking seeds. And that's the soft seed. And then you put that in a paper towel, just like I did with the passion flower. And then you go ahead and put foil around that, just like you see here, and put that in your refrigerator for like 3 months. And by spring, oh, I did sprinkle some cinnamon on there too. Cinnamon is a rooting hormone, that will help something root. You can use rooting hormone too, but we used cinnamon for this because we were following a guide. I'm keeping it in my fridge. It's just, when I checked on it the other day, it's just starting to root, so I didn't want to mess with it and open it up again. So we're gonna just put them back in the fridge and wait a couple more months in the spring. We'll try to put it in the ground and start some cherry trees. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. God bless you, and we'll see you next time here on Hedgehog's Homestead. Bye.